Welcome to MLB The Show.
We are under the... Now to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The second base
sent on the ground out to second.
Hernandez.
And there's one away.
Got it second.
Stepping in, Oscar Mercado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Mercado.
High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Batting third, the shortstop, Francisco.
First offering on its way. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time. Now a big swing by Lindor, and he connects. This one's carrying well, and that's off the left field wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, errors are never welcome, but to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
Popped him up. McGuire is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So here's Tyler Naquin, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Down the left field line and deep. Long run for the left fielder, and they can't run it down. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Line, but speared on a hop. And there's 1 down now. Stepping up now, Joe Panic. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Santana will get there with ease as he puts it away for Jr. Carrasco pauses. Here's the first pitch. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
standing in, Rendell Grichuk. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. He's set. Here it comes. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
And that misses. 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. And inning in the... Now at the plate, Carlos Santana. Only one hit for him in his last 4 ball games. In there, 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Santana will take the turn and head for second now. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself at the score.
On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Teoscar Hernandez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Grichuk is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco. He's got a 3-for-5 line. Here's the first pitch to him. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and there's the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Bo Bichette, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
One-oh count. Here it is. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a 1-out single. It will, as it's dropped out there. So it's a 1-out base knock for him here in the second. Good time to check out the league leaders in hits. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Ball 1. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. From the stretch. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
Batting 8.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. We'll move to the third with no score. Hernandez 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat.
And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. Throw is up the line as it gets away. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Lindor is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Pulled toward right center field. McKinney's there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Mercado at second with 2 down. In there, 1-1. In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Gonna have to make...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3 and...
We're just about set to go here as the Blue Jays come to bat in the 3rd inning. And this is an offense that has really been productive this year. And with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in the league, it's probably safe to say they are an absolute force with the bat in their hands. As one coach put it, we're extremely fortunate. Fortunate to have incredible talent and fortunate to have incredible work ethic. Our guys really are always trying to improve their game, and you see that in the numbers they're putting up. Back to you, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. 2-0 now. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Good battle. Count remains full. Another full count pitch home. And it's fouled away. A payoff pitch one more time. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 3-2 one more time is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Mercado is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 2.
Ready for another chance? Joe Panic. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. No balls and a strike to count. Hit back up the middle. Panic is there.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, dude, or you see your shortstop get a glove on it, you're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and a solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
Fouled off. The 2-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Scooped up. Oh, but the feed is offline. Couldn't hit the shortstop covering the bag. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Fouled away. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Teoscar Hernandez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
Now that.
Stepping into the box, Roberto Perez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And this is low, ball 1. No runs, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Fastball just inside. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Now batter.
Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Hit on the ground out to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And the run will score as the Tribe strikes first to lead it 1-0.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
The set and the 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run, and he makes the catch as just the in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch. Hit out toward second. Fielded cleanly. And that's out number 1.
The right fielder,
Here's Randall Grichuk. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set and the pitch. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
You could definitely tell this hitter's been guessing at the plate and guessing wrong. But here's where you can't expand the zone. You have to take a deep breath and try and fight yourself back to an even count.
And that's the second out. Now at the plate, Rowdy Tellez. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him. Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays go. New inning set to get underway. So digging in now, Francisco Lindor, 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. 0-1 the count. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
And another foul ball. Now another 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
He's got it. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The right fielder.
Into the box now, Franmil Reyes. He went down on strikes last time up. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. And a curveball taken for strike 2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
A shot down the first baseline. Oh, he airmails that one right over his head.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Jose Ramirez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready with the 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. To 1-2 now. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away. So stepping in, Reese McGuire hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while. Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of the windup all game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, but you try to in between starts to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
1-0 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's on the outside. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. A line shot to second, out there, on to first, and they get the double play. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Now in the box, Domingo Santana. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Grounded back up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Teoscar Hernandez stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Guerrero has a play. 1 out. Now batting, Roberto Perez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He'll go after the first pitch here as the fastball's hit foul off to the right, strike one. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
2-2 the count. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Runners on first with one down. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Cesar Hernandez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Nope.
Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that leading off the inning, Kevin Biggio, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Kevin Biggio.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And that's down into left center for a base hit.
That was a well-executed pitch right there. Change up, down and away, but he just got beat with it. Nice job to flip it the other way into the outfield for an opposite field base hit.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. One and one to count. A runner at first with no outs here. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. Two and two.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
There's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting.
Here's Joe Panic as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Count even now at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit right. That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
First delivery to him on the way. Ball one. A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
3-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Down the first baseline. And this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball. And the tying run comes around to score from second.
The right fielder, number 15. Griffin.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. No hits to this point. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. The 1-1. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. And he strikes out. And oh boy, all he needed was a fly ball somewhere to give him the lead, but instead there are two gone now.
Number 44.
Striding into the box, Rowdy Tellez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Hit softly down the line at first. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Oscar Mercado was down for the first out in the 7th inning. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, but the feed to the pitcher is offline. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
The right fielder,
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Matt Barnes comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th. No balls and 1 strike. This is in the air out to straightaway center. McKinney's there for it. 2 down. The throw is wild, and he gets away. Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set, the 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Not in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. 0-2, here it is. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Naquin's under it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not leave one. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Last half of the 7th here. In now, Bo Bichette. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. In there for strike 1. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Count is 1-2 now. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Ready now, Reese McGuire, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way.
0-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor. Reined in. And there's out number 2.
The center fielder.
Stepping in for the Jays, Billy McKinney. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Carrasco pauses. Here's the 0-1 to third. Ramirez is up with it. Throw will be well laid as he reaches at first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
At the plate, Tyler Naquin, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Comes set, the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1.
And this one's in the dirt. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
McKinney blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Ready with the 1-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. And that misses 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. He's set. The 2-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And that one got a piece of him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. Up around the letters with that one for ball two.
If you're hitting in this situation, you have to look one spot, and that is all. This guy is really scuffling out on the mound. The bases are loaded. 2-0 count. He's all over the place. One spot. If it's not there, you have to take.
3-0. Here it is. Strike two as the fastball is let go.
This is the cat and mouse of today's game. 3-1 almost definitely bought you that fastball, and he took it. Interested to see if this pitcher goes to that well again, fear of bases being loaded, or he's willing to break something off.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Payoff pitch on its way. And that misses. Ball four. A run will come in to score.
The right fielder, number 15.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rendell Gritcha. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So now Carlos Santana will start us off in the 8th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now. Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. And that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Domingo Santana stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. And he takes this one high. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Nobody out, runner on first. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
And he takes ball 1. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. In there, and it's even at 1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He'll try again. 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here he comes again. 1-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. The 1-2 is low and outside for a ball.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
The 2-2 pitch. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it will wind up first. Anthony Bass trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Indians strand a couple. Brad Hand is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Jake Bowers is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. Into the box now, Rowdy Tellez, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
The 0-1 pitch. And it's 1-1. One and 2 as he chases the slider. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And he got him.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. The pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Reese McGuire comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Too high, and it's 3-0. And a left-handed batter waiting on deck, though there's a good shot he might get pulled back. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away. Ready once again, Billy McKinney. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the third baseline. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Yanked the slider across that time. Laid off for a ball.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Hernandez at second. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I could tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 1-2.
Outside.
He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning. In now for 10 Giles takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Ready with the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor from the stretch.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0.
That's Bolton.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 to him now. A strike, and it's 3-1. Fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. Turned on down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Franmil Reyes. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Into the corner and slicing foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. Jose Ramirez, who represents the possible go ahead run here, waits in the on deck circle. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back to back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Bradley Zimmer will come on now and pinch run here. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Naquin's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Jake Bowers. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Last strike now for Cleveland, and he fouls this one off. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season?